Okay, this is how you're gonna perform a pelvic tilt. So you're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna have your hands on your hips. And when you're gonna go in a posterior pelvic tilt, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna think about kind of tucking your pelvis underneath, almost picturing if this is the bottom of your tailbone, you're trying to get the very end point to round underneath. And you'll notice that as you do this, your low back gets closer to the floor, but you're not necessarily jamming your low back in towards the floor. So the movement should come from as low in your spine as you possibly can. And this is your posterior tilt. Then you're going to come back to neutral, and then you're going to go anteriorly tilting. So now this way, you're picturing that the end of your pelvis is tipping forwards, almost like you're pulling the hips forward, and then back to neutral. So that anterior pelvic tilt, you'll notice that your back gets off the floor a little bit. The space between your low back and the floor gets higher, but you're not necessarily creating the movement by arching your back. So once again, hips tilting forward. You can see my pelvis is moving up and down, and then going back to neutral. Posterior tilt, hips are coming backwards, low back's getting closer towards the floor, and I'm relaxed. You don't want to feel like as you're posteriorly tilting that you're using your hips and you're lifting up off into a glute bridge. The hips should stay relaxed. And same thing as you're coming forward, the glutes are relaxed. You should almost get a stretch in the front of your abs here. You're not using these muscles to lift your low back off the floor.